Welcome to English in the City. If you've tried learning English before and ended up quitting, I totally understand. Sometimes it can feel slow, frustrating, even boring. But this time, we're doing it differently. I'm going to share a method that actually works, one that's easy, fun, and stress-free. Here's the secret: listen every day, enjoy the story, and forget about memorizing. Seriously, no memorizing, no pressure. Just watch this video daily for a week. Or even better, a couple of times a day. You'll be amazed at how quickly you start understanding and speaking real English. Ready? Let's begin. Pause the video now and read the short story on the screen. Don't force yourself to remember every detail. Don't translate word by word. Just read and let your brain naturally absorb the English. Read through these words and expressions. Don't try to memorize them, just notice them, enjoy them, let them sink in naturally. Pause the video again and read the story one more time. You'll already start to notice and understand more than before. Now just listen. Don't speak yet, simply let the story flow into your ears. Feel the rhythm, the emotions, the images in your mind. That Friday night, New York was wrapped in a warm summer breeze, and I felt like the whole city was whispering secrets to me. I had just finished a long week of work, the kind where your inbox feels like a bottomless pit, and decided I deserved a glass of wine and some people watching. So, I slipped into my favorite black dress, the one that makes me feel like I own the night, and headed to a little rooftop bar in Soho. The place was buzzing, soft jazz in the background, fairy lights strung above, and that delicious hum of conversations blending into the soundtrack of the city. I ordered a glass of Pinot Grigio and leaned on the railing, watching the skyline glow. That's when I noticed him, a man at the corner table, reading a book. A book. In a bar. No phone, no friends, just pages. Curiosity won. I walked over, smiled, and said, "That's a bold move, reading in the middle of New York nightlife." He looked up, grinned, and replied, "Maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me." We talked for hours, about travel, favorite coffee shops, the way the city feels different at 3 a.m. And as the night went on, I realized something: in a city that moves at the speed of light, sometimes the most magnetic thing is stillness. By the time I left, the streets were almost empty, the air heavy with the scent of summer rain. I didn't know if I'd see him again. But I knew that night would stay with me. Because in New York, you don't always need fireworks to feel the spark. Sometimes, all you need is a rooftop, a book, and the courage to say hello. Here comes the most important part. I'll ask you questions about the story. We'll start simple. After each question, pause and answer out loud. Speak with confidence, even if you're guessing. If you don't know, just say yes, no, or make something up. That's fine. The key is to speak. The more you speak, the faster English becomes natural for you. All right, let's talk about this story. You remember the scene, right? A summer night in New York, a rooftop bar, fairy lights. And a man with a book. Let's start easy. Where was I? You, on a rooftop bar. Me, yes. I was at a rooftop bar in Soho. Say it, she was at a rooftop bar in Soho. You, she was at a rooftop bar in Soho. Question, was it winter or summer? You, summer. Me, correct. It was a warm summer night. Repeat, it was a warm summer night. You, it was a warm summer night. Question, what drink did I order? You, a glass of wine. Me, yes. A glass of Pinot Grigio. Let's say it together. She ordered a glass of Pinot Grigio. You, she ordered a glass of Pinot Grigio. Now, let's go a little deeper. Question, what was unusual about the man? You, he was reading a book. Me, exactly. In a bar. Repeat, he was reading a book in a bar. You, he was reading a book in a bar. Question, did he have a phone? You, no. Me, right, no phone, no friends. Just pages. I like that, just pages. Say it, no phone, just pages. You, no phone, just pages. Now, let's imagine. Question, why do you think he was reading? You, maybe. He was waiting. Me, oh, I like that. Maybe he was waiting. For me? For you? Who knows? And you know what I said to him? I said, that's a bold move, reading in the middle of New York nightlife. Let's repeat that together. That's a bold move, reading in the middle of New York nightlife. Once more, that's a bold move, reading in the middle of New York nightlife. Question, what did he answer? You, maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. Me, yes. He said, maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. That is smooth. Let's repeat it with style. Maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. One more time, with a smile. Maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. Now. We talked for hours. Question, what did we talk about? You, travel, coffee shops, New York at 3 a.m. Me, yes. Say, they talked about travel, coffee shops, and New York at 3 a.m. You, they talked about travel, coffee shops, and New York at 3 a.m. Here's something for you. Imagine you meet a stranger on a rooftop. I ask you, what do you talk about? You answer me, oh, interesting. I like that. Now let's play with the words from the story. Repeat after me. Warm summer breeze, fairy lights, curiosity, won the scent of summer rain, the courage to say hello. One more time, a bit faster. Warm summer breeze, fairy lights, curiosity, won the scent of summer rain, the courage to say hello. Let's make small sentences. I love the warm summer breeze. The rooftop had fairy lights. My curiosity won. I remember the scent of summer rain. I had the courage to say hello. Now, a little role play. You are the man with the book. I'll be me. Me, hi. That's a bold move, reading in the middle of New York nightlife. You, maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. Me, well. I'm happy to help. Now switch, you are me, I'm the man. You, your version of the bold line me, smooth answer maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. See? That's how conversations begin. Sometimes with one sentence. Sometimes with one hello. All right, let's keep going. Question: did I know him before that night? You, no. Me, correct. I had never seen him before. Say it, she had never seen him before. You, she had never seen him before. Question: did I feel shy talking to him? You, no. Me, well. Maybe a little. But I still said hello. Repeat, she said hello. You, she said hello. You know, that's something I believe in. In New York, you don't wait for the perfect moment, you create it. Let's say that together, you create the moment. You create the moment. Now, tell me, have you ever started talking to a stranger? Your answer me, oh, nice. See? You already have a story. Let's go back to our rooftop. Question: what music was playing? You, jazz. Me, yes, soft jazz. Repeat, soft jazz was playing. You, soft jazz was playing. Question: were there bright lights or soft lights? You, soft lights. Me, yes, fairy lights. I love that word, fairy lights. It feels magical. Say it, fairy lights. You, fairy lights. Now, let's practice sentences. The rooftop had fairy lights. I ordered a glass of wine. The man was reading a book. It was a warm summer night. Let's make them faster. The rooftop had fairy lights. I ordered a glass of wine. The man was reading a book. It was a warm summer night. Now, let's add a little drama. Question: did I stay at the bar for 5 minutes or for hours? You, 4 hours. Me, yes. We talked for hours. And the city just faded into the background. Say it, the city faded into the background. You, the city faded into the background. You know what's funny? In a city with millions of people, it's the quiet moments that feel the loudest in your heart. Repeat after me, quiet moments can be loud in your heart. You, quiet moments can be loud in your heart. Let's make a mini dialogue. Me, what are you reading? You, name of a book. Me, oh, I love that book. Why are you reading it here? You, I like the atmosphere. Switch. You or me now. You, what are you reading? Me, just something to pass the time. See? Easy, simple, real English. Now, a little imagination. If you were on that rooftop with me, what would you do? Would you say hello to the man with the book? Or just watch from far away? You, your choice. Me, interesting. That says a lot about you. Repeat these phrases from the story. She felt curious. She walked over. She smiled. They talked for hours. The night stayed in her heart. Again, a little faster, she felt curious. She walked over. She smiled. They talked for hours. The night stayed in her heart. Now, let's connect it to real life. Have you ever had a night that stayed in your heart? Your story, me, see? That's your New York moment, even if you weren't in New York. Let's push this a little further. Question: did I expect to meet someone interesting that night? No. Me, exactly. I just wanted wine and some people watching. Repeat: she just wanted wine and people watching. She just wanted wine and people watching. Question: but did I meet someone interesting? Yes. Me, yes. The man with the book. Sometimes life gives you a surprise when you least expect it. Say it: life gives you a surprise when you least expect it. Life gives you a surprise when you least expect it. Now, let's play true or false. I'll say something, you tell me if it's true or false. Me, I was wearing sneakers. False. Me, correct, I was wearing my favorite black dress. Me, the man had a phone in his hand. False. Me, right, no phone, just pages. Me, we talked about football. False. Me, exactly, we talked about travel, coffee, and the city. Let's repeat some sentences in the past tense. She noticed a man with a book. He smiled at her. They talked for hours. The streets were almost empty. Now, again but faster, she noticed a man with a book. He smiled at her. They talked for hours. The streets were almost empty. Let's imagine a twist. Question: what if I had not talked to him? You would never know him. Me, yes. And I would have missed the story. Repeat: she would have missed the story. She would have missed the story. So here's a lesson: say hello. Repeat: say hello. Say hello. Because the courage to say hello can change everything. Let's make that bigger: the courage to say hello can change everything. The courage to say hello can change everything. Mini role play again. Me, hi, I like your book. Thank you. Me, why are you reading it here? I like the view and the jazz. Switch. You are me. Hi, I like your book. Me, thanks. Maybe I'm just waiting for someone to interrupt me. Now. Quick review with yes or no answers. Me, was it winter? No. Me, did I order beer? No. Me, did we talk about travel? Yes. Me, was the night noisy or quiet? Quiet. Repeat the key phrases one last time, slowly. Warm summer night, fairy lights, a man with a book, curiosity, won the courage to say hello, and now faster. Warm summer night, fairy lights, a man with a book, curiosity, won the courage to say hello. Finally, let's make this personal. Question: who is your man with a book? Someone you met unexpectedly and still remember. Your answer. Me, that's your story. And maybe one day, you'll tell it. In English. You did great today. Don't worry if you didn't catch everything. This is not about being perfect. It's about connecting with the language. Come back to this video tomorrow and the day after. The more you listen, the more natural English will feel. See you in the next story. And remember, you've got this.